Hello, Gemini. Mwah. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are well. So, this is going to be your March 18th through the 31st love and general reading. So, I just want to say thank you so much for those of you who have been very patient, and I look forward to this reading. Also, for those of you who are new to my channel, I am a psychic medium. I do read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message and then I move on to the description of the cards. I am clairvoyant, I am clairaudient, I am a medium. I do have all my information below to book a personal reading. And also, if you guys would like to check out my Instagram, I have testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings on there. I have a bunch of cool stuff on there if you want to get to know me as a reader. And yeah, I'm also going to do a Reiki giveaway pretty soon. So you want to check that out. As soon as I get settled in a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and start adding that in the mix. So, Gemini, what's going on for you? You guys, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my video. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell. I would love it if you guys would share my content on your Instagram. Also, if you want to donate to my channel, I do have my Cash App below, and I also have my Amazon wish list. And I do have a wish list for indie decks. So if you'd like to send me an independent deck, I would love that. Just go ahead and email me and I have a shipping address for you, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's in store for you guys, Gemini. The 18th through the 31st. Okay, so some of you guys are a little nervous this month. At the end of the month, I'm seeing that you guys are redesigning something involving your life purpose. So it's like you're going back to the drawing board. It's like you're deciding to reinvent yourself or reinvent a project is what I'm hearing, okay? So there is an energy here of having to kind of retrace your steps. I'm hearing 4 to 5 months. 4 to 5 months ago, you made a decision to start something new. And I do see you guys making adjustments. You're making adjustments to this, okay? And it's not a bad energy. It's just about you guys making decisions to maybe alter, to maybe change something. Maybe something didn't really manifest itself the way you wanted it to. So at the end of the month, this is really going to be about fine-tuning the details, about changing. It's mainly about changing the way you have been approaching your projects. There's a level of frustration about something not coming out the way you wanted it to, is what I'm getting. And I'm having a vision of you like jumping from one thing to another. So you may have a lot of projects on the line at the end of the month. You may have a lot of things that you want to do at the end of the month. So it's really important to fine tune what is most important right now and what is the least important. Okay. Don't burn yourself out. I just heard my angel say, don't burn yourself out. Really focus on how you can balance yourself, balance your energies. Okay, there is an earth sign energy in your family or in your environment, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who will be pulling at your energy. So you want to make sure that you're creating stronger like boundaries at the end of the month, because this earth energy is really like, they're tugging at you. Okay, so you have to really start assessing who is going to be a part of this ride and who isn't, because you are really at your peak of manifestation at the end of the month. Some of you guys are starting your own business, or you're still creating from your own business, like you're adjusting sale, you're making different changes. For others, you are going to you're starting a new project, maybe a collaboration with someone, but there is someone who needs you a lot. There's a lot of neediness here. So this can actually take away from your focus. This person, it's almost like they don't mean to, but they don't know how to handle the fact that you're successful, or they don't know how to handle that you've kind of grown, I'm hearing, for the past year. So this may be a sister, a friend, a brother, someone in your environment, and they're like holding on to you because you're growing, and a lot of people don't know how to handle that if they're not a part of the ride, or even if they are, they need, it's like Gemini, you guys are constantly changing. You guys are constantly shedding old layers. Even when you think you know yourself, you're like, oh, I thought I knew myself. Psych, I don't know myself. So then you turn a new chapter and then you start changing. You start, really creating a new identity. And not everyone is going to be accustomed to this. Not everyone is going to be on board with this. Not everyone is going to be understanding of this. So you really have to take stock of who is on your side at the end of the month, because there's a lot of leechy and parasitic energy that you want to be careful for. So at the end of the month, we have Pisces, okay? The 18th through the 31st, there's a lot of energy of Neptune energy. Things may seem unclear. You may feel very intuitive at the end of the month. So you're having dreams about your manifestation. I'm hearing your father. Your father is very prominent here. So if you have a father who have passed away, or a father who's very involved in your business or your projects, I feel like this father energy is going to be very present with you, and there is a level of growth when it comes to that, okay? So I see a lot of wishing, a lot of wish fulfillment is what I'm hearing, okay? So okay, the card went all the way over there. It's the solar eclipse revolution. So again, you guys are really, really, really breaking free from old energies, and you're manifesting like a whole identity. Like this is like an identity that is going to become a new version of you, okay? By January of 2021, you guys are really going to be manifesting a new era. So at the end of the month, with the 12th house and escape energy, you really want to be careful for the way you are going about numbing and going about maybe avoidance of your own inner truth or avoidance of your emotions. Oddly enough, I feel like this has to do with the father, or this has to do with the masculine energy. Some of you guys had a father that either was into drugs, or they have substance abuse problems, or if they're still alive, they have a lot of issues that maybe they projected onto you. They expected you to save them. They expected a lot from you, or there was a non-existent masculine in your family. And there's almost this subconscious energy of not dealing with this, but that Neptune energy is like, it's almost like triggering a lot of these projections that you're trying to avoid, but it's happening. Like you're feeling this change, and you're also kind of trying to, like, I'm almost getting like you're trying to suppress all these emotions you've been hiding from yourself and from others for so long, that it's going to start coming out, or it already has, and you're going to kind of take stock of that. You're really reevaluating your relationships, how you're dealing with people, and if you are projecting. Okay? So it's like a complete turnaround for you. A lot of you guys are changing so much. Okay? Some of you guys have a business partner that's an Aries, Leo, Sag. You may be working with a business partner that's a fire sign here, and I feel like you guys can really reach. If this isn't a collaboration in work, this is a friend, or this is someone who knows you, I feel like this person inspires you. They may trigger you, but they inspire you. And there's a lot of creativity here, especially with the second house owning. I feel like there's a level, like second house is all about resources. It's all about how you deal with your money, all about your the way you hold a relationship with your money. And there is going to be changes, especially with the 10th house here. It's like you're trying to expand, Gemini. Even if you are in the world of aesthetic, if you are in the world of, beauty, or you're modeling, or you're acting, or you're doing something, whatever you're doing, it's going to come from a place of expansion. You're ready to take your public energy to the next level. You want to be seen, you want to be recognized. There's an energy here of really manifesting and wanting to invest in your dreams. Some of you guys have been wanting to be an actor, or an actress, and this is something that is divinely guided. They're saying this is the time to do it. If you're going to do it, you need to do it at the end of the month. I am hearing show call or a rehearsal or something like that. This will be in your favor, but you have to trust, and you have to, really, I'm hearing slow and steady. Take on an earthly approach, slow and steady, and then that's how you get to your goals, if you really allow yourself to take on a meditative approach. Okay. So Gemini general energies, what's happening for my Geminis? And your ancestors are very present with you as well. This isn't just about, building finances just to build finances. You guys are building from a place of the ancestors. Like, you guys are really rooted in security and what feels good, and really manifesting from a place of wisdom. Okay. Money, I feel like for a lot of my Geminis, you guys have been looking at money in ways to invest in long-term potentials. You're no longer interested in just the short term. You're really looking at how you can invest this so it can grow for you. Some of you guys will be taking a pottery class at the end of the month, or there's an act of working with your hands, okay? There is an act of working with your hands. Maybe you guys are creating something with your hands. Maybe you make jewelry. But this is going to be in your favor. There is going to be, again, a collaboration here. Someone who actually inspires you a lot. And I feel like I'm hearing you bounce ideas off of each other or them, okay? Okay, listen. So because you guys are in this really weird transition, it's like a very weird transition. It's kind of like in the middle. You guys have to trust this process. It's like there is a level of not feeling confident about your abilities, okay? And in order to execute this properly, you cannot be unsure. You have to be sure of yourself. But with this Five of Swords energy on top of the 12th house. So 12th house is anything that's hidden from you. It's like your hidden self, like the shadow side of yourself, the side of yourself you don't show. There is a lot of energy of self-sabotage here, or ego. So be aware of people in your environment who are projecting this onto you, especially in Aquarius, or you are projecting this because you're afraid. So be aware of this whole like me against the world, or me having to one up everybody before they get me, or a lot of this is survival, Gemini. A lot of you guys have survived tremendous energies in your family where you have had to raise yourself. Technically, you've had to kind of learn how to navigate your own world, your own life. A lot of my Geminis come from very dysfunctional homes. Not all, but typically Geminis and Aquariuses usually come from very hard backgrounds in terms of family. So how you approach this wisdom of what you've learned about yourself and others during these trials, during these hardships, is really going to manifest itself in how successful you will be financially. It's almost like you're going through a very karmic time. So you want to make sure that you're doing everything in alignment with your higher self, your higher truth, okay? Also, it's really important that you focus on your heart space. Your heart space is the biggest energy right now, because this is where all your ideas are going to come from. They're going to come from the divine center of love and wisdom. If your heart center is blocked, you're going to have a hard time manifesting a new creation. The Four of Swords in reverse is saying that a lot of you guys are going to be very active in pursuing your goals. Some of you guys are traveling. I am seeing travel at the end of the month in regards to work, for an interview, or there's an opportunity here for public recognition. Yeah, there's a lot. There's heavy. Listen, I know. Okay? I know. Things feel heavy right now. Okay? At the end of the month, with this 10 of Wands, shit is going to feel like you're carrying everything on your own. You need to watch your presence and how you are communicating with other people. It is not anyone else's fault, okay? I know that when you guys get overwhelmed, there is a tendency to either move to extremes. You either pull away to the point where no one can reach you, or you project. Or you have someone in your environment, another air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who has been projecting a lot of their insecurities onto you. This is not the time to just force something. Flow. Everything you need is right in front of you, okay? And you have to transform those very things that you want to hold on to. The things that you're so sure about that you want to hold on to, those are the things that you have to transmute and transform, okay? So make sure if you do travel at the end of the month, you're very careful with this whole, Corona thing. This has been wild. This has been nuts, right? Let's talk about, I know if I ask you guys personally what you think, you guys are brilliant and you're going to give me your own amazing conspiracy theory, which I'm all about. So let's talk about love. Gemini and love. Who's sparking your heartstrings here? Some of you guys are actually going to go meet someone who is away from you. They live far away from you. This is a Leo, Sag, Aries. Someone who maybe has they have a very strong public presence is what I'm hearing, or someone who has a lot of recognition. This person has some money, or they're very well known, okay? This person may have a higher status, and if not, they're just very poetic. They're very, a part of their community. They're very engaged in something different, and that's what you like, okay? And matters of love, a lot of you guys with this Serenity card, you've been taking the time to meditate. You've been taking the time to connect with the world around you to get a different perspective. I feel like you guys are ready for a different kind of love. There's a deeper understanding of your purpose, of your soul mission. And a lot of you guys are choosing to be with someone who matches that frequency, who has a higher level of frequency versus just lust. Because ultimately, you guys really like it when your partners are really good looking. But that gets old after a while. You guys like the initial conquest. But once the initial conquest is over and you start talking to them, you're like, right? So this is about, it's like you're really undergoing a massive transformation in regards to love, in regards to the way you have been dating, and maybe taking on a new approach. It's no longer going to be similar to your past, okay? So Gemini, who's coming in for love the 18th through the 31st? Some of you guys have been missing a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. There's been so much love here. There's been like a lot of you miss this person so much. Maybe you guys, I'm hearing that you guys maybe moved out, like there was a separation, somebody moved out. Maybe you guys lived together in the past and there was a separation or a sudden breakup, okay? But you really miss this person. There was a lot of fun here. I feel like a Pisces energy. Who's coming towards Gemini, or this is how they feel towards you. They really miss you, okay? Yeah, the Page of Cups just fell, so I'm not going to grab it yet. So again, yeah, I feel like there's going to be a small offer of love here. Love, what's going on, love for Gemini? Wow. Some of you guys are taking things to the next level with an Aries or a Virgo. I am seeing maybe there's going to be talks of a marriage, or maybe living together, or there's going to be like a level up in your relationship, okay? Or a fire sign or an earth sign. I do feel like there's a need to balance what's happening though, because in your love life, I feel like you're ready to make some sort of commitment to someone, or someone wants to commit to you. And it's like there's an energy here of needing to balance your needs and their needs. I'm almost getting like you're pulled in two different directions here. Like you're feeling pulled in two different directions. So it's important to stay balanced with what you are doing, okay? The Lovers, your card is in reverse. So this is about you feeling kind of at odds with yourself, because a big part of you wants to go after what looks shiny and beautiful and good looking, and the other part of you is like, I'm ready for something deeper, more meaningful. So, and you may be even torn between two different people at the end of the month, two lovers, okay? Especially if one of them is an earth sign, maybe earth and fire, okay? Some of you guys are going to travel to go see this person. So you are, if you've been talking to someone who's at a distance, okay, you are going to go travel towards them, or they're going to travel towards you, and you guys are going to kind of connect, and there's going to be a loving energy here of getting to know each other. I will say there are things you don't know about this person who lives at a distance from you, so don't rush the process. There's no need to rush love, and you guys don't rush it. You know, that's the one thing about you guys. You guys will take your sweet time. You're cool with being friends. This is the time to really channel that energy, because this fire sign is coming out of a divorce, or they are still connected and they're trying to, they're trying to separate from their person. So this isn't something that can be, it can't be rushed. Okay, Gemini? So overall, there is a need to really balance your emotions and stay centered, stay grounded with what's happening around you and what's happening within you. Okay? Thank you so much, my loves. Mwah. Bye.